Why does creating a COE in ServiceNow seem way harder than it should be? Most people think it's just flipping a switch in configuration, but there's actually a full setup behind the scenes. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to create a custom COE and actually get it working in HR Agent Workspace. The first thing we need to do is make sure we're working in the correct application scope. Go ahead and switch from Global to Human Resources Core. This is important because everything we're about to configure lives inside this scope. Next, head over to COE configuration. This is where you can enable or disable COEs in your environment. But here's the key thing to understand. You can't just turn one on. You need a proper table and supporting configuration behind it. So let's build that foundation first. Now we're going to create the actual table that will represent our new COE. In the Application Explorer, go to System Definition, then Tables, and create a new table. We'll call this Learning and Development Case. You can update the name field to something more structured, but that's not required. Now here's the important part. Make sure this table extends the HR case table. That's what allows it to inherit core HR functionality. You can skip creating a mobile module for now. Instead, add this table module under the HR Case Management menu so it's easy to access. Now as we go through the tabs, Columns. This is where you'll add any custom fields later. Controls. Don't enable auto number. This table will inherit numbering from HR Case. Application Access. We're leaving this as is since it inherits security from the base table. Once everything looks good, go ahead and submit the record. Now that the table is created, let's go back to COE configuration. Scroll down, and you'll see your new COE Learning and Development Case. If you hover over the switch, you'll notice something important. It's not ready yet. ServiceNow requires 3 things before you can activate it: topic category, topic detail, and an HR service. Let's create those next. First, start with topic category. Create a new record. The COE will be Learning and Development Case. Name will be Training Programs. Now submit the record. Next, go to Topic Detail. Create a new one. Name will be Inquiry/Inquiry. The topic category is Training Programs. Submit. Now go to HR Service Configuration. Create a new HR service. The name is Training Program Inquiries/Inquiries. Topic detail will be Inquiry/Inquiry. Notice our new COE is being populated in the COE field. Let's set your views for Opened for /Approver view and Subject Person/Task Assignee view. We can add a description, then submit. Now let's go back to COE configuration. This time, when you look at your COE, you'll see the switch is now available and turned on. Your COE is officially active. Let's test this in HR Agent Workspace. Create a new HR case. Select an employee. Choose COE, Learning and Development. Select your service. Now here's where most people get stuck. You won't be able to create the case yet. And the reason is simple. The form layout hasn't been configured for your new COE. To fix this, go back to System Definition, then Tables. Find your table, Learning and Development Case. Open it, and then click Show Form under Related Links. Now you'll see the form layout. At this point, you'll likely notice missing fields. What we want to do is align this layout with the HR Case table form, so go ahead and update the layout to match. Now let's go back to Agent Workspace and try again. Create a new HR case. This time, you'll notice the correct fields are visible. The form is properly structured, and most importantly, the Create Case button is available. Go ahead and click Create Case. And just like that, you've successfully created a case using your new COE. And that's the full process, from creating the table to configuring dependencies to actually using your COE in Agent Workspace. If you've been struggling with COEs not working, it's usually one of these steps, especially the form layout, that gets missed. Like and subscribe for more helpful tutorials.